Hey everybody, I'm Tyler Jesko with AeroVenture Institute and we're here at Mansfield Airport today. What we're going to be doing is experimenting with our 152 and testing the theory on short field takeoffs. So we're going to try taking off in a couple different ways and see when we can leave the ground the earliest. So what we're going to do for the first takeoff is take off the way that we learn in the textbook. Now everyone knows this way. This is the way where we're going to go, use all available runway, come to a complete stop, put in 10 degrees of flaps on this plane, rev the engine up all the way, and then release the brakes and just roll down the runway and let it come off the ground. The other way that we're going to try is the same way, same process, except I'm going to have 0 degrees of flaps in, and during the roll I'm going to introduce the flaps and see if the plane will come off the ground a little bit earlier. Finally, the last way that we're going to try today is we're going to roll right off the taxiway and carry our momentum onto the runway and then go full throttle with the flaps in, see if it'll get off the ground a little bit earlier. Now, we haven't actually tried any of these yet, so we're going to be experimenting today and see what we can find out, and hopefully we'll be able to have some fun while doing it.
So there's 3 of us and there's 3 scenarios we're going to test. So one of us is going to be each of those and we're going to mark it out in the runway and hopefully catch some good film too. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright guys, for this first takeoff, what we're going to do is a normal takeoff, so we will be adding 10 degrees of flaps on this plane, using all available runway. We're going to come to a complete stop, rev the engine up, and then see where it goes from there, see how early we can get off the ground. Look around, no one's coming in, final looks clear, make our call and we'll go. Mansfield traffic, Aerobat 4799 Alpha is taking off on runway 14 Mansfield. Okay, so we're lined up, all available runway, holding the brakes, full throttle, and keeping that back pressure in. Just gonna let this bird come off the ground when it wants to. Nose wheels up, there we go, and right about here, she's up, and we're gonna just go ahead and land her on the remaining runway now. Mansfield traffic, Aerobat 99 Alpha is landing on the remaining runway at 14 Mansfield. There we go. Mansfield traffic, Aerobat 99 Alpha is taking off runway 14 Mansfield. Alright, lined up on the same spot. We're gonna rev it up. Full throttle. There's airspeed, bringing those flaps down and really trying to let this baby come up off the ground there. And Mansfield traffic, Aerobat 99 Alpha is landing on the remaining runway at 14 Mansfield. Alright guys, this one we're going to keep our speed, keep our momentum, as we're coming around here on the corner with 10 degrees of flaps in, just add throttle, see if we get off the ground a little quicker that way. I'm thinking it's going to come off quicker, not entirely sure though. Try not to use those brakes as much, just going to come rolling, give her a little bit more power here. Keep her coming. There we go. Yep, we'll make it a short field. We're coming up on final now. Little wheel screech. Just a little. Tried landing with a little bit of pressure on the brakes. Had a little bit too much. Alright guys, now that we're done looking back at it, we can see that each takeoff we were able to make shorter and shorter. So first one with the full flaps, we were off about mid-numbers, doing it the normal way with the run-up and everything. The second way, when we were rolling, we introduced those flaps, and my theory behind it is that now we're creating less drag with those flaps down. Yes, they make more lift, but we're more aerodynamic. Maybe we're making a little bit more speed when they come down. Now we already have that speed built up, and that's causing almost like a little bit of a cushion effect or something along those lines. I'm not an engineer or physicist, so couldn't really tell you, but it worked. And the last way, seemed to be the most logical to me in my experience and just thinking about it, is if we can carry that speed onto the runway, why not? Now we're going to have that momentum that's allowing us to already be going at a higher speed. Why would I take all that momentum that I have, come to a full stop, and then rev the engine up? I want to carry that momentum onto the runway, get off the ground as soon as I can, and that actually proved to be the shortest one that we could do. So today's actually a great example of, yes, the textbook teaches it to us one way, the FAA grades us on it one way, but in reality, we might actually have a better way out there. Maybe it hasn't been discovered yet, or maybe it's just not a standard yet. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned a little bit today, and I encourage you guys to get out there and test the limits of your airplane in a safe manner. Get out there. If you think you could do something maybe a little better, a little smoother, a little faster, go try it. Test the theory. Just be safe while you do it, and remember to have fun. Squawk 1200. Have a good day.